A college professor tracked the number of hours her students studied for their final exam and compared it to the student's score on the final exam. She created a scatter plot displaying the data. It's asking which of these is going to be the best line of best fit. So which model, linear model, would best represent this association between X and Y? This question is very similar to a lot of the content assessment questions that you would get for this content, two variable statistics. So here's how you want to think through it. You'll notice that they're all in y equals mx plus b form right away. I noticed that the easiest thing to just kind of interpret would be the y-intercept. So the y-intercept here would be 50, this is 70, this is 0, this is 0. Now, imagine your line of best fit. I mean, the line of best fit is going to be something like that, roughly. Definitely not crossing the y-axis at 0. So I can kind of use my process of elimination skills to cancel out C and D. Can't be C and D because the y-intercept is not 0. All right, so you see how 50 and 70 are kind of close. You might think, okay, it looks like it's more like 50, but that's just my sketch. I'm a human. I could have made it a little bit more sloped or less sloped. Just depends on how careful I am drawing my line of best fit. But you notice the slopes are super different. This is a slope of 5, so that's for every hour that I study, or every hour a student studies. So as x increases by 1, your y is going to increase by 5. So for every hour, the final exam score should increase by 5 points. So let's think about that. Is that true based off my line of best fit? Well, I'm going to use this point. Yeah, it's roughly got a slope of 1. So yeah, it's going up 10 points. I would say actually it's got a slope of 2. Up 10 points over 2 hours. Up 10 points over 2 hours. And again, my line of best fit is a little sloppy, but it's got a slope of about 5 because if you divide the rise of 10 by the run of 2, you're going to get 5. Also, the reason B is not a really good choice is you're not increasing like half a point for every hour that you study. All right, that would be like super, almost like a straight line. Do you see that slant? It's not very sloped at all. So it's like, I know it's a little misleading because you think, oh, I have to go up 1 square over 2, but think about it, you're going up 10 points from 50 to 60, for example, for every 2 hours. So I threw that in there to try to get you guys to think about considering the scale of your x and y axes. It's up 10 points for every 2 hours. So it's 10 over 2, which is 5 points per hour. So the answer is A.